Thanks for joining us. I'm Guy Atchley.
And I'm Corey Marshall in for Stella Inger tonight. The FBI has just declassified hundreds of pages of documents, giving us a new disturbing look inside the mind of Jared Lee Loughner. 9 News Side's Liz Kodalik has been digging through them all day and joins us with what she's learned. Liz.
Guy, Corey, the January 8th shooter left 6 people dead and 13 others injured, including former Congresswoman Gabrielle Giffords. But today's new information gives us a look into Loughner's life before that tragic day, including the contents of his MySpace page. He posted rants, including this one written about a month before the shooting. He said, quote, "Wow, I'm glad I didn't kill myself. I'll see you on national TV. This is a foreshadow. Why doesn't anyone talk to me?" Followed by, "I'm ready to kill a police officer." Then this one, a week later, he says, "I have this huge goal at the end of my life, 165 rounds fired in a minute." Other revelations in the file show Loughner once volunteered at Pima Animal Care. Employees there say he didn't understand why sick dogs needed to be kept away from healthy ones, so he quit a short time later. He was also once fired from Quiznos for yelling at a customer and slamming his fists on a counter. He's on record as telling a friend that you can control your dreams. That friend also described Loughner's strange and often uncontrollable laugh, and that Loughner for a time abstained from alcohol and drugs because he wanted to enter military service. Now again, there are pages and pages of new information, including conversations with friends and what he said about Gabby Giffords on social media. We'll have that and so much more on KGUN-9 at 6 and 10. For now, we're live in the newsroom. Liz Kodalik, KGUN-9 on your side.
All right, thank you, Liz. Well, the victim in last year's Sahuarita High School locker room assault is now facing assault charges of his own. According to the Pinal County Attorney's Office, the student, whose name is not being released because he is a minor, faces 5 counts of assault and 2 counts of indecent exposure. The charges are connected to incidents before and after the January 2013 assault, where police say a group of Sahuarita High School wrestlers attacked the then freshman inside the school's locker room. A defense attorney for one of the 7 wrestlers charged in the 2013 assault says he's appalled.
Well, not only does this young man have very unclean hands in the sense of that, he's trying to get other people prosecuted for stuff he's doing himself, but it also sheds light on his lack of credibility.
Now, we tried to contact the defense attorney for the student at the center of these new charges. He did not return our call.
Oro Valley police need help to track a woman they believe is behind several car break-ins. Police say she's cashed more than $25,000 from the January thefts so far, and now they say they've caught her on camera doing it. The break-ins happened at the Oro Valley LA Fitness. Police say the woman drives a dark gray Mercedes S-Class. If you have information, 911 or 88 Crime.
Several victims of yesterday's violent stabbing at a Pennsylvania high school remain in the intensive care unit. Police are now focused on a motive. What made sophomore Alex Reibel snap? His family says he's a good student who's never been in any trouble and has no history of psychiatric problems. Witnesses to the attack say Reibel showed no emotion as he calmly stabbed his schoolmates.
It was terrifying, honestly. His face was blank, but I could just see the rage in his eyes.
Classmates also describe Reibel as quiet and say the 16-year-old sophomore kept to himself.
New hope in the search for Malaysia Airlines Flight 370, another signal that officials believe may have come from the missing 777. Take a listen. These are recordings of the 4 pings already linked to the flight's black box recorders. Today, search planes picked up what may be another ping, but unless officials get a more precise idea of where to look, it could still take weeks, if not months, for them to locate the final resting place of Flight 370.
There's a much happier aviation story in Tucson this weekend. Davis-Monthan Air Force Base is expecting more than 200,000 people to watch its air show. Today, the Air Force Thunderbirds arrived to practice for the aerobatics they'll show off Saturday and Sunday afternoons. The huge crowds mean if you want to see the Thunderbirds and all the other great aviation displays, you may need some advice on how to make the day go smoothly. On 9 News Side's Craig Smith is live at DM's Craycroft Gate to help with that. Craig.
We are here at the Craycroft Gate and also at the Swan Gate. The gates will open at 9 a.m. on Saturday and Sunday. If you want those choice parking spaces, you want to be in line right then. Now, there is no Suntrans shuttle bus into the air show this year, so that's a good thing to remember. Now, flying starts at 11. The Thunderbirds fly at 2, but let's go for a sample right now. Just going place to place, the Thunderbirds make a flashy arrival. The 6 F-16s and their pilots travel the world with large support teams which keep the planes flying so well. The Thunderbirds have never canceled a show because of mechanical trouble. Major Caroline Jensen flies Thunderbird 3. She says high-speed maneuvers in an F-16 can be like an amusement park thrill ride. If I'm in a roller coaster, I'm not steering.
That's true, and that's why I don't like roller coasters or amusement park rides, so I like to stick to flying the F-16 a lot.
She is proud to be one of the rare women selected for the elite team, but says she's proudest of her combat time over Iraq in a regular Air Force unit. Thunderbirds are the headliners, but there will be plenty of aircraft to see in the air and on the ground. But you are going into a secured area, so you need to keep some things in mind.
We want people to wear sunscreen, bring sunglasses, but please remember not to bring any kind of chairs. Don't bring any coolers. We're going to take care of everybody with a lot of different vendors.
Now, the gates close at 2, but you probably want to be here well before then because, again, that is when the Thunderbirds start to fly. When the air show is over, the gates will be reversed and traffic will flow out. Now, photographers really love air shows like this, so we have actually added a special gallery to the KGUN9.com webpage. Send your pictures to icontribute@kgun9.com, and we will put those in your gallery. But, you know, take it from me, don't try to take pictures of a fast-moving jet with a smartphone. You just can't see them on the screen. So dig out that older camera that has a real eyepiece on it. Reporting live, Craig Smith, KGUN 9 on your side.
Thank you, Craig. And if you want to take a look at a list of what you can and can't bring to the base, head to our website, KGUN9.com.
U of A just got the go-ahead to build something that'll fly much higher and faster than anything at the air show. NASA just authorized U of A to build a spacecraft that will touch an asteroid and bring us back a sample. U of A has been planning the OSIRIS-REx program for several years, but turning plans into actual hardware headed for space is a real milestone. Other missions have looked at asteroids and sent back data, but U of A will be the first ever to bring actual samples back to Earth. That sample should help scientists learn more about how the solar system formed and perhaps more on how life began. Getting to the asteroid should also help us learn more about how asteroids could threaten the Earth.
Now, your first warning weather with Chief Meteorologist Aaron Christensen.
Two big weather talkers today are heat and when the heat's going to move out. 95 degrees. This temperature just updated now at Tucson's airport. So this is officially our first 95-degree day of the year for Tucson. 97 Phoenix and Casa Grande. 92 though for Safford. So we missed the record, or tying the record by just 1 degree. That will stay safe in the almanac. 96 degrees and 1989. But this storm system is inching closer and closer to the coast, and it promises us some big changes, including a cool down. Which day will be the coolest at the Tombstone Rose Festival coming up?
Thanks, Aaron. The top shotgun shooters kicked off their World Cup in Tucson today. Team USA's trap shooting sharpshooters took aim against the world's best. The men's qualifying rounds continue tomorrow, while the women's medal round is going on right now. All the action taking place at the Tucson Trap and Ski Club on the west side.
For this facility, it's a huge honor. This is the second time we've hosted this event. The first time we actually set or equaled 6 world records, and which had never been done before.
The competition continues this weekend, and it's free to the public. New at 6, a parent's perspective on watching their children compete at the highest level. Coming up, put down that smartphone. One country has passed a law that bans work email after 6 p.m. We'll let you know where after-hours inbox cleaning is now against the law.
Not going to happen here, and Colbert is coming to CBS to replace David Letterman, but fans are wondering what will become of the Colbert Report. We have the answer coming up.
Plus, beware of bees. Tucson Fire Captain Barrett Baker has some tips on how to stay safe from their stingers.